Now we are going to start the exercises in chapter 1. First Roman number, write the numbers shown on the spike abacus. This is a abacus figure, so they have they've given the dots on the lines, so we have to count the dots on the line and finally you have to write it in the blank. Okay, first sum is A. So we start with ones always. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots, or you have to consider as a balls, whatever you have. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 ones, and after that there is no when the dots are, there is no balls in the tens place. So you have to put 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in 100 place, how many? So how many in 100 place value? What is the how many dots in the line? How many dots or how many balls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. So 7 you have to write. And after that, what you are going to do? This is 1000. There is no balls, so you have to put 0 or dots. So 0. Then 10,000 you have to write how many balls. How many balls? That is 2. And lakhs, how many? Only 1. So this is what you have to write. I'll repeat once again. Write the numbers shown on the spike abacus. This is the abacus method. So what you're going to do, so first we have to write it. We have the picture is given in the book. So you have to count the balls, otherwise you have to count the dots. I consider as a dot, but you have to consider as a, imagine is a abacus kit, so you have to consider these dots as a ball. Okay, so how many dots are here? 1, 2 in ones place, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, and in tens there is no dots, so I put 0. In 100 place, so what is the dots? How many dots are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. So I write 7. In 10,000, see, there is no, not 10,000, 1,000, there is no dots, I put 0. In 10,000, how many dots? 1, 2 dots, I just draw only 2. So I've written only 2. In lakhs, how many? Only 1. So only 1 dot, so I've written 1. So how you are going to write? You have to write like this, and after that you have to say ones, tens. In ones place, 6 ones. In tens place, there is no number, so I put 0. In 100 place, how many hundreds are, how many numbers in 100? 700s. So you have to write 706. In 1000 place, there is no number, so I put 0. In 10,000 place, how many 10,000? 2 10,000. So in lakhs, only 1. So you have to write. So I've told you already from the left, from the right you have to look at this number. So from the right, that means you have to omit the 3 numbers, 3 digits, that is not numbers, 3 digits, that is once period you just left over, and after that you start putting the comma. So what is the number? 1,20,706. This is the number you have to read. So while you write 1,20,706, you have to write. I'll write it on this. First, 1,20,706. How to write 1 lakh? This is what you have to write. This is the number names. So don't forget, this is the place value chart. So this is the abacus. This is abacus method, spike abacus. So the picture is given in the book itself. So you have to consider these dots, or consider these dots. Actually, if you have an abacus kit, we will consider only the balls. But this is a diagram, so you have to consider as a dot. First, we have to start with the ones. So ones, how many dots means 6 dots, and tens there is no dots, so I I put 0. In hundreds, 7 dots, I've written 7. In thousand, there is no dot, I put 0. In 10,000, there is 2 dots, so I put 2. In lakhs, only 1 dot I've written. So from the right, you have to omit, you have to left over the 3 digit. That means once period you have to what? Left over, and after that you have to start putting the comma after 2 digits. So 20 you have to put a comma, then you have only 1 digit you have to put a comma. So how we are going to read? That is 6 ones and 0 tens and 7 hundreds and 0 thousand and 2 10,000 and 1 lakh. So if you write as it is, then you have to start reading 1,20,706. This is what you have to read, and this is what you have to write. This is a number name. So I've written the number name 1,20,706. So we'll go for the next sum. So we start with always ones place. So in the ones place, how many digits? Sorry, on the ones place, first you have to write the place value. And this diagram or this picture is given in the book. This is the second sum we are going to solve. So in the ones place, how many dots are here? 3 dots. So you have to 1, 2, 3, 3 dots. So I've written 3. So tens place, there is no number, there is no dot. Not number, there is no dot, you have to put 0. In 100 place, how many dots? 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, you have to write 4 as it is. Then in 1000 place, how many dots? 1, 2, 3, you have to write 3 as it is. In 10,000 place, how many dots? 2 dots. So I've told you already, you start with what? Right hand side. Right from the right you have to start. So ones place 3 ones, tens place 0 tens, and 100 place 4 hundreds, and in 1000 place 3000, in 10,000 place what? 20,000. So what you're going to do? So that is 3, 0 and 4. These 3 digits you have to what? Left over, and you start putting the comma. So 23,000. This is 20 and 3. You have to combine together. This is a 1000 period. This is fully what period? 1000 period. Okay, 1000 period. And these 3 is called as a ones period. Okay, I've told you ones period. So this is 1000. So already we learnt this is a 1000 period, this is a ones period. So how we are going to write? 23,403. So you have to read 23,403. While you start writing, this is a number name. So 23,000 and 403. 403. No need to write and. Okay, 23,403. This is what you have to what? Write. This is a number name. This is what you have to write. Okay, next sum, third sum we are going to. Now we are going to move on the third sum. Now we are going to solve the third sum. This is the picture is given in the book itself. So we are going to solve this sum. So first you start with the ones place. You have to count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dots. Write 5 as it is. And tens place there is no dots. So you have to put 0. Then 100 place, how many dots? 2 dots. And 1000 place, no dots. So you have to put 0. So in 10,000 place, only 1. So I've told you, you always start with the right. From the right you have to start. So these 3 digit, this 3 digit is a ones place, the ones period. This 3 is a ones period, and these 2 is a what? 1000 period. This is ones, and these 2 is a 1000 period. Okay, so I've told you, you have to just left over the last 3 digit and you have to put a comma. So how we are going to read? 10,205. 10,200. 5 ones and 0 tens, 2 hundreds and 0,000 and 1 10,000. So this is ones, tens, 100 and 1,000 and 10,000. So 10,205. This is what you have to read. And while you start writing the number name, you write 10,000, 10,000s, 200, 200s, and 5 and 5. This is what you have to write.